Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be entering Mika's or Leo's Draw This in Your Style, DTIYS for short. I actually had a lot of fun with this, and I knew that I was going to, but I was a little bit scared that it was going to turn out really bad, or I was going to struggle, or blah 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 blah, because a couple days ago, not even a couple, like 1 or 2 days ago, I was like, you know what, let me try digital painting. It didn't go as planned, and I'm not going to show you the result because it wasn't done and I didn't finish it, and I think I was just doing it wrong, or I just didn't find the tactic for me or whatever. But I like more cartoony things, I guess. But you can still do digital painting with a more cartoony style. I'm not sure, but I like that soft look that digital painting has, but I like doing like line art and stuff, and I don't know, if I'm gonna try digital painting, I might as well like watch a tutorial or something from somebody that knows what they're doing. But it's fine, we're good. I actually really like the finished product. It's a little bit wonky when you flip the canvas, because when I was like actually doing it, you know, when I was flipping the canvas and sketching and stuff, I was like, it's fine. So what if the nose is crooked? So what if one of the eyes is too close? So what if the left ear is too big or whatever? And that kind of piled up, and then by the time I did like the quote-unquote line art and stuff, it was wonky. But I was like, yeah, it's fine, no one cares. But then when you flip it, when it's actually done, it's really bad. It's fine. We're just gonna look at it from this angle, from the one that you're seeing right now, you know, the finished thing, the way I draw it, not the flipped version, basically. I had a lot of fun with this. I did something a little bit different though, because usually I'll have like sketch and then line art. I'll have like a couple layers of sketching and then a line art and then colors and then, you know, highlights and shading and blah blah blah. But this time I did like a sketch, like a very rough sketch like I normally do, and then kind of started refining it, and then I did a quote-unquote line art layer, but I made it more sketchy, and I turned on the opacity on my brush. I didn't use the pencil brush because that one, like, you can't get very precise lines with that one, so I used like a regular pen brush, but I made it like, I lowered the opacity, so then it kind of works like a pencil, and I actually really like the result. I want it to be even more sketchy, like I want it to be sketchier next time, but I like the method, and then I colored underneath and stuff. One thing that I think really helped to make it kind of look more organic and less stiff is I kept those like really rough, like first few layers of sketching where they're like, I use a really big pencil brush and I just block out the shapes. I still kept that in there. I just lowered the opacity a ton, like 15, maybe even like less than 10% opacity on like that first layer of sketching, but I still left it in there. You can just barely see it, and the finished product, it's basically not there, but it really helps. And it looks more like soft and nice, and I don't know, I like it. I don't really like it to be super clean or anything, but yeah, I like the method that I used. I want to do more of that, but yeah. One thing that I am too scared to do though is like after that, like kind of render it a little bit more and like paint over it, not like with line art or something. Like for example with the hair, above the liner, I like paint over it and make it more three-dimensional, but I was scared that I was gonna ruin it, and I really liked the way the hair looked, so I just kind of left it. I also drew the braids a little bit differently, like I did a different braiding style, because the original, you know, like the basic braiding hair style, I have trouble drawing, so I did this like more poofier version that I saw on Pinterest, because I don't know, I just had more fun drawing it and I like it. I forgot to add flyaways to the hair, that's what's missing. Well, it's too late, whatever. I've already finished it, but just imagine there are a couple flyaways in the braid and then the hair. It's gonna look so much more flowy. I kind of want to add them now. Fine, I'm gonna add them. I'm gonna add them afterwards and then export it again and then add that at the end of the video. Yeah, it'll be good. It's fine. I just forgot to add flyaways, and I think it gives more dimension. I do really like it though. I did use a different method, and I'm glad I did, because I like the finished product. I didn't film much of the sketching because I feel like it turns out really bad if I'm filming, and also that's a lot of it is really unnecessary, because I like go through a lot of different like poses and stuff, so I'll like try to do this tilt of a head and it won't work, and so I'll delete that layer, move on to a next layer, completely scratch it, like start all over. So all of that is just kind of a waste of time. So I ended up just doing the sketching off camera, since it also, I don't know, there's less pressure as well. And then afterwards, I just started filming when I was about to do the line art, the quote-unquote line art. I don't know, it's like a sketchy layer. I still wish it was a little bit sketchier. It's not as sketchy as I wanted it to be. I still kind of treated it like line art, and I should not do that. But I did leave those under sketch layers, which I think really helped. But I really like the way I shaded and colored and stuff. It's very soft, which is exactly what I was going for. I like it, I do, and I love the colors, okay? I'm trying to be more bold with my colors, so I think this is definitely what I needed. I still managed to make it more muted than the original, which is crazy. How do I keep doing this? But it's not muddy, it's just pastel, which I guess it's just kind of like, I have to embrace that about my art style, because no matter how hard I try, I always make things pastel. I don't know why. Like, I don't know if it's the brush I'm using or whatever, but it's not as bright and colorful as the original. I don't know why. I tried though. I did. I want to branch out and use more like bold and really saturated colors, because I really like the way that looks. But I also really like pastel colors. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't have to do like the same color scheme every single time. Like, you know, I just wanted to try something different, and I think it works. I like it. Yeah, I don't really know what to say other than I like the finished product, and I'm really, really proud of it, honestly. I'm not usually this happy with things, but I like it. I really do. I had a lot of fun with it as well. So, yeah. Thanks, Leo. I really love doing these draw this in your styles, man. Because, like, I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about a color scheme. I don't have to think about a pose or a character. I usually change the pose a little bit, because obviously some poses are harder for me to draw. So I completely ditched the phone and the little peace sign, because I did a little like small little thumbnail sketch in my sketchbook of how I don't know how I would draw it. It looks very different from that, even just the features, like I drew them differently. But in the sketchbook, in my sketchbook, I had so much trouble with the phone and the hand. It's actually like it was rough, okay? So I ended up just completely, nope, I'm not, no. I know it's gonna make the drawing worse, because I can't draw hands, especially not hands holding phones. So no thank you. Also, I know it's more bland this way, because it's really just not like, she's literally looking straight on. Her head is tilted and her shoulder is a little bit raised, but it's not very like it's not a good pose, that's for sure. But I don't care, because I tried cool poses with different angles and different angles of the face, and you know, I couldn't get anything to work. It just looked bad. So I ended up going a little bit more simple, a little bit more basic, something that I'm like used to, which is just straight on profile, and then I just tilted the head a little bit. But I still really like it. I really like all the colors and the fun highlights. I never really use like a different color for highlights. I usually just use like a lighter color or a darker color of the color. Wait, a lighter version or a darker version of the color for like shading and highlights. But I really like the way this looks. It makes it look a lot more colorful and a lot more vibrant and alive when you use different colors, right? Like, I knew that works really well, and like, you know, if you're gonna be using like blue hair, for example, you should use like either a more purpley or a more pinky like shading. And but I was always too scared to try it, because I thought it would look bad or whatever, but it looks good. So yeah, and I really like the fact that like the highlights are yellow and stuff. The background, I have no idea what I was doing with the background, honestly. Like, I literally have no clue what I was doing with the background. I tried replicating the background that Leo did, just because I was scared to like do my own thing, because I was scared I'm gonna ruin it, or the like color scheme isn't gonna look right. So I just went with whatever she did, because I don't know. I don't even know how she did it. I don't know if she has like a special tool or whatever that she used for this. I just like downloaded polka dots from Google, and then I like made like a clipping mask and like erased the background. It was a whole thing, but I didn't film it because I don't know, whatever. Anyway, here's the finished product. I know this video is a lot shorter, but my paint with me video that was supposed to come out like a week ago. I don't know, maybe it has come out yet, unless I still have technical difficulties and the exporting is still not working. I don't know why it says that, like you can't confirm render to raw video frame or whatever, error, and it's like every time I try exporting it doesn't work, and I don't know what clip is doing that, and I'm really upset. But that video is like a lot longer. It's almost like 50 minutes or something, but that's just because it's supposed to be like a paint with me, and I like longer videos while I'm painting, because like, you know, I paint for a really long time. I paint for like 3 hours. I can't have like a 15-minute video to fill that time up, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's very chatty, it's a little bit ranty, but it's not that much. I don't know, it's just I hope it comes out by now, because I think I'm gonna upload this either on like the 10th or 11th or maybe even the 9th, I don't know. But yeah, I hope the video comes out and there's no technical difficulties, and I hope I figure something out with that. But yeah, here's the finished product again. Here is with the flyaways as well that I'm gonna add right now. And I really like it, and I hope you do too. Yeah. Like, subscribe, blah, 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 bye. Yeah. Bye.